Why, hello everyone, T-Man978. Right now we're going to take a look at Mezco 112 Collective, Tangerine, Badass for Hire. She's fully embracing her blaxploitation self, and here we are. An awesome, hopefully highly articulated action figure with fabric goods from Mezco. Before we keep going, here's my Mezit. Sometimes you get these packaged in. Well, I think it might be with the Rumble Society specifically. I don't know. I can't remember. But let's see what I got. I think if you get a certain color or whatever, you could win a prize or some junk. I think I did get a gold one once, and I didn't do jack with it. Come on. Oh, man. All right. It's a blue one again, and it comes with a boombox. I believe this is Deja Vu. I have another one that came with a boombox, but I can't remember what color it was. I'm correct. Somehow I had this in my backpack forever, so I got two of these blue ones. Before I put the packaging away, I wanted to say that this cardboard is way better quality than I'm used to with Mezco, and it opens from the side right here. This is thick, like what Hasbro has been doing now for Transformers and G.I. Joe and stuff like that in their Marvel Legends. But yeah, this is cool. It reminds me of the Casino Gomez. I forget what his actual name is, but she was on his packaging, and I was like, man, if they release a figure for her, I am buying it, because she looked awesome on there. And as soon as they put the pre-order up, I bought it. I barely buy any of these Rumble Society. I believe I only have that Casino Gomez. I got a skull, one of the Black Skull guys, but that I did not pre-order that. But here you go. On my channel, you see stuff like this. My go-to channel never shows packaging, usually. Since we're here, let's just show you the whole thing. So yeah, awesome. Wow, the figure is amazing and have some improvements that I never expected, but I want to show off these hands. Got a karate chop up there, piece, pointing, gripping, or slightly open palm hand, and gun holding hand, and yeah, knife holding and brass knuckles. Here's the odd thing to me. We got this slightly open palm or slightly relaxed hand, but then I have the gripping hand right there, or slightly gripping, and then another one right there, and one right here with the thumb in. No, the thumb is in on this. These two, that's the difference. But that's weird. I think I'm going to do a speed run of the accessories because she comes with so much stuff, and I don't want this to be 30 minutes long. Not at all. So there she is in this pose I thought of with Gomez in there, trapped. She comes with this really cool stand. I like it. This is one of my favorite because of the artwork on there. Same typical thing. You got this foot peg that you can pop out and replace with this posable arm right here that all the figures come with typically. And of course you get this sandwich bag where you can put all the accessories in. Some of the accessories are on her already, so I'm going to show them as I show her. But you get two of these right here, the small pistol that has a removable magazine that's right there. It has the typical sculpted and bullet at the top that's painted. You get this magazine extra, you can see the bullet sculpted in, and you get this one. The bullets are sculpted and painted on that as well. Here we have 4 bracelets. She would typically wear one at a time, so the extra 2 are extra. You get an extra pair of glasses. I don't see the difference between them. You get this ascot, and the collar does have bendy wire in it to fit it on the neck better, so that's great. Nicely painted riot shield with a little view window right there. With these right here, they are a little bit pliable, especially this piece. I guess this is the part she would actually hold. I have not tried that yet, but yeah, there we are. We get this sword right here, gold, with the sheath, It only goes in with this pointed edge up like that in this direction. If you try to put it in, it won't go in. Don't force it. Sniper rifle. I believe this can come off because it's moving like that, but I'm not going to take it off. The magazine is removable. I showed you the extra magazine right there. Looks nice. Pinky ring Uzi, as it's called in the character bio. It has the removable magazine. You get this assault rifle, removable magazine. Looks nice. You've probably seen something like this before 100 times in your life playing with toys. Or maybe you got one. Rocket launcher. She loves gold, as you can see. You get this rocket with the effect piece. Does this up to detach? No. But we can put that there and make it look like it's shooting. So that's nice. And you get the typical gunfire effect with the bullet right there. These are kind of more dull and not as bright as they would normally be. It'll be a little bit bright. You get the spread fire and the shotgun like blast that you always get with every single Mezco that has blast effects. Here's Tangerine all dressed up with her jacket on, her bag, and there are the boots right there, and she's holding one of her little guns and the glasses. So there's that. The bag is nicely detailed right here. It has bendy wire in this part right there. That's what's holding it. It does not button or anything, but it does have a real chain loops right there, and the strap is nice material. This belt actually functions like a real belt. It doesn't peg on. You have to actually loop it through and pull it as tight as you can or as tight as you want. The buttons right here, they do not peg together anyway. You just basically have to overlap it, and it does have bendy wire going all the way up and around right there. So you can get that how you want it. The bag is full with a piece of foam in there that I guess I could take out. But it is cool that it has the bendy wire, so I can have it open like this, or you can have it open and pretend that she's actually trying to get something out of there. I was zoomed in a lot, so I'm trying to show her from a wider angle right here. Now, you may have to adjust her depending on your table and whatnot, so, or your display area. She is wearing heels, but the heels are wide in the back, and she has a lot of foot space. They aren't like tiny, so you should have no issue getting her to stand up. But you see, I only adjusted her a little bit, and I was able to spin her around, so that's good. All right, here she is without the glasses, close up. I think she looks prettier in person than the promo images they had. But that's just my opinion. So I like it. She has like makeup over the eyes, and of course you see the lips, and I guess there is some type of like darker paint on the cheeks. Here she is with the glasses. They plug into some ports in the side of her hair that you can barely see when you don't have the glasses in. So that's good. Here she is with the bubble gum. Cool, calm, and collected. Right there. I like that. I like the way the light reflects off of the bubble. Cool. Same thing, but now with glasses. This seems to be her serious look. One of those faces, I don't see this mole she has right there under her eye. Well, this is her no-nonsense face. With the puff balls. And you can see she does have like a faded or shaved back of the head. So, there's that. Me. Glasses over the eyebrows. Glasses on the face right there. So, options. Alright, now here she is with the jacket open. The belt blowing in the breeze. The belt doesn't have like bendy wire. But like I said, this itself does. So we can have that variable. We can have it kind of in front of her body, or if you want to, you can kind of have it like flowing out. So there's that. The inside of the jacket, as you can see, is white for the most part. No, the back of it is more white, while the sides is still orange or tangerine. This right here, no bendy wire, but I can get it to flap up if you want. And she is wearing that choker right there, which is also an optional look piece. So we can put that on there. That's just plastic. It doesn't have bendy wire or anything. It just fits seamlessly on her neck. And here she is with the ascot on. So many looks. There's probably going to be some type of look that I don't share. So that's why it's good to watch multiple reviews if you want to see certain things. Because I'm pretty sure somebody's going to show a combination that I'm not going to share. And now you can kind of see her revolver with the gun holster that's wrapped around her shoulders, which you will see next when I take her jacket off. Alright, her brass knuckle hands, the cool thing about that is it says badass, so she really takes that title seriously. And here she is without the jacket and with the gun holster wrapped on and with her pistol under there. And the ascot. And you can see the design of her jumpsuit. The jumpsuit is supposed to be full Kevlar, so I'm guessing that will protect her more against knives and bladed weapons more than probably bullets. I would imagine that her jacket, if she went through all that, her jacket is probably bulletproof. I didn't mention it, but I did put her bracelets on right there. They're pliable. And let's show you this right here. This loop around thing just stays in that position. It doesn't plug in. So you could just move that and just get this out of the way. This whole situation is soft and pliable. Here is her golden revolver. Whatever that is, I don't know if I'll be able to even focus on it. It looks feline, whatever that is. But does this rotate? Oh, it does. It does rotate. It is very tiny. Wait, does this move? Let's see. No. But I can't believe that rotates. While we're zoomed in, we can see that texture a little bit better. This belt is a floating piece. She herself, I'm going to go into it, but it's something different than I was ever expecting. Some people probably already talked about this. This is my first female Mezco because I heard complaints about the old ones. Because of those complaints, they went out of their way, I think, to fix it. Because from above the kneecap all the way to her neck, she is using like a silicone seamless body. So you can pretty much do whatever you can do with a TB League because it has a metal endoskeleton. The arms from the shoulder, the ball joint going into the socket in there, down to here, all of that is plastic, and from the kneecap down is just a regular action figure style plastic. But one of the better things about that is because of the way Mezcos are made for the male figures, she actually has like a padded shaped butt, and it doesn't look weird when you kick forward. Like normally with like the male figures, you'll see the ball joint right there, but this just looks like a leg kicked forward. And the material that they use in their outfits is very stretchy and pliable. You can do whatever and not have to worry so much about it ripping. Now, doing a split for certain kicks, I would worry about that. But let's get all the way into the articulation. I'm going to remove this ascot. The collar has bendy wire as well, if I didn't mention that. But you see the neck is on a ball joint, so it can rotate and whatnot, but there's a joint at the base that can tilt side to side, back, forward. Let's look back. She doesn't get a whole shit ton of up, but of course you can use her articulation to look up. She can bend back a lot, and guess what? Bend forward. You can almost bend her body in freaking half. That is nuts. So I'll complain about ab crunch. Can't complain about that here. It can rotate. I wouldn't try to rotate it 360. It can do side tilts. The whole body is squishy. Like I mentioned, it's a silicone body. Moving the body and putting my hands in certain places, I don't think it's anatomically correct. But I'm pretty sure somebody has enough money where they'll buy one of these and rip it apart, take the clothing off so we can see how it actually works. So stay tuned for that. She doesn't really have butterfly joint, but the arm is on a ball joint post going in there, so you can get it crunched in a bit. I would not force it because I did pop it out of this socket and it was difficult to get back in. You get a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, the universal wrist joint that can do whatever you need it to do. It can technically bend all the way, but you'll risk popping the hand off like I just did. As far as a spread, I wouldn't probably risk going more than that. Kicking one leg like this and doing this, you can get it out almost 90 degrees, but I wouldn't try both at the same time. So you can kick back a lot, and I showed the kick forward. This kind of fights you, but if you add the ab crunch, we can make it at least look higher. I haven't tried. There is a thigh rotation in there. She has double jointed knees. I don't think there's a real boot swivel, but because of the way the boots are on there, you can swivel it. The feet are on the dumbbell joint like they normally are, but you can kick forward a lot more than back, and you can get ankle pivot, and the foot can just rotate all the way around. So, outstanding articulation. I did want to show a few examples of her with other accessories on, like these hands. And spoiler alert, she is very tall with these heels. She's right now shoulder to shoulder with Gomez right here. Alright, here she is with the riot shield and the rifle. Getting her hand actually gripping that shit was annoying, to be honest. Alright, here she is on her display stand, shooting her Uzi. Here she is with these two little pistols. Now, if they use this body for the Baroness when they make her, they better use this body. You know how sometimes companies do things where they make great improvements and then they'll do another release and use like a more retro or old school body, messing things completely up. That's nuts. They better not do that with the Baroness when that comes out. Alright, here she is with the rocket launcher. And if I have any complaints with this figure, the hands. The hands. Now, Mezco make the hands softer so that they can be easier to pull off. They do the same thing with the neck socket. But the hands come off way too easy. It's frustrating. Like, you see these little nubs that the hands go in. There's like nothing. It's almost like frictioned on. There's no satisfying like plop when you try to put them in. And yeah, I'm getting frustrated right now trying to get that on while she's holding this, of course. This pose took me forever to do. She has a ton of articulation. You wouldn't imagine. If you actually like posing figures, it's amazing how a figure could have the articulation you need and they could actually do it, but getting them to do it is like difficult. I've been trying to get this to be flat, but her hand keeps wanting to turn it. And then Plastic Addict George is going to come in here and still complain about my form. And I believe this is the last thing I need to show, the sword and the sheath. If you can put this sheath on her body somewhere, like held up, there's no clips or pegs, I don't know where you do that. So here she is holding that sword. So there's that. As mentioned, she is tall. I know she has on heels, but she's tall, as you can see next to this Agent Gomez. Here's the writer's version of Marvel Legends Punisher. Here's Mattel's WWE Rhea Ripley. Classified Series Zarana. Classified Series Zartan, and he's one of their bigger figures. Storm Collectibles Sector. McFarlane Toys Nightwing. So, as you can see, she could be Mezco height, because that's what she's made for. Or she could be with 7-inch figures and look normal to me. Last one, Crazy Figure Girl, Body of Girl, or whatever they call it. So yeah, unless you're saying she's a big tall woman, she's not going to fit with your regular 6-inch line to me. Alright, that was a lot. She comes with a lot. There's a lot of options. You cannot complain about accessories because she can do pretty much everything. She comes with every weapon you would want besides a freaking knife or grenades or something crazy like that. But she looks good. She poses well. Main complaint, like I mentioned, the way the hands attach to the wrist and the way they stay on there. Yeah. The articulation in the torso exceeds my expectations. Like, I never knew they were going to come up with better technology. The only thing that could be better is if they come up with some type of way. The clothing is always awesome on all of their figures, but if they had a way to make it fully stretchable, like some real life clothing where she could do a full split without tearing, that will be awesome whenever they come up with that. So, but otherwise, I don't have too much to complain about. I am fully satisfied. This thing is awesome. Oh, she may be a little bit too tall. I will mention that, but I just won't compare her. I just won't pose her with those other figures since she's so tall. Anywho, thank you for watching this. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here.
Figure action.
Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos.